Alright, so this is a 2006 E350. I'm just gonna do just regular routine maintenance, spark plugs, air filters, wipers, all the bulbs, all the light bulbs all around the whole car are gonna be replaced. Detail the car, do a couple of things here and there, and should be pretty straightforward. No big deal to it. Mercedes always makes their cars easy to work on. The components they've been using lately is a little questionable, but for the most part they're super easy to work on. Alright, 2006 E350. I'm gonna do I'm gonna restore the headlights. I already started wet sanding the one on the left there. I'm just gonna use 2500 grit. Not gonna go too crazy with it, with some water, and then I'm gonna probably buff it out with some of that Meguiar's polish. Then I'll hit it with some clear over there. Give it a couple of coats of clear. Again, this is what it looks like now. Let's see what it looks like afterwards. Alright, 2006 E350. I'm gonna do the spark plugs today. In order to do that, you gotta pop this clip off in the back here. Carefully pry this off. Carefully. You don't want to crack these on things there. So this guy here, I gotta replace this one. I gotta fix this one here. I gotta fix this one here. And then you gotta lift this guy up over here. Carefully, right? Get these air vents out of here. Get that one out. Oh, I can't do this while holding the camera, but you get the idea. All this got to come up right here. All right, so you got the cover off. See, this is what you want to be careful with. These tabs right here and that one over there. Also, once you got that off, you want to cover up the throttle body here. I put a rubber glove there. And see all this junk in here? You want to blow all this stuff off. But as you can see, this is the coil packs right here. This is how easy these spark plugs are to remove. This particular E-Class is not like that COK there. That one there has 12 spark plugs, and this is 6-cylinder. I don't know why Mercedes did that, but the majority of them in that era have that. This one doesn't have it, so it's just simple 6 plugs, 3 on that side and 3 over here. So I'm just gonna blow all this out with my air blaster, get all this junk cleaned out, and then I'm gonna open that up, check out the air filters, see how they're looking. Remove the coil pack here. Gotta use a T30. Get these bolts out. Get yourself a little magnetic holder. Carefully pry these out. Carefully. Yeah, right in there. There's the spark plug in there. Alright, so now get this plug out. It looks like got some glazing going on there or something. I'm not sure if these are original or not. Probably are. But anyway, I got some new ones I'm gonna replace. Now, before I pull the plug out, take the air blaster, blow everything out, keep anything from falling back in the cylinder. All right, so I'm gonna get cracking on the rest of these. This is why it's critical to check your spark plugs. Look at that. That's a disaster. These cars are supposed to be between 30 and maybe 40 gap. This is a 40 gap here, and look. This is a 40 gap right here. And look how it's going through. Look at all that gap in there. Alright, so again, most spark plugs run between 30 and 40 gap. I like to run mine on 42. So I'm gonna adjust to that 42. That's just my experience. To me, they run smoother at that gap. But like always, it's always trial and error. If it doesn't work out, then I'll just pull them up and re-gap them again. But yeah, I'm gonna shoot for 42 this time on this E320. I mean 350. I'm gonna check the filters on this right here. You got 1, 2, 3, and 4 torque bits right here. I forgot what number that is, but these gotta come off. And then you'll get to the, these cars have 2 filters. It's the big one here, then you got a pre-filter on the inside. Oh, you can see all the junk in there. You see even a dragonfly in here. You got this here, pre-filter here. I'm gonna get a piece of cardboard and I'm gonna tap this on and see how dirty this is. To give you an idea how dirty this filter is. Look at that. This is all junk that came out of here. See all that? This is why it's critical that you take care of these filters. This one is gonna be equally as bad too. So, all right, so got a mount right here. Here's the main filter here. Now, depending on how long they've been in, they're gonna be a little tight. They have a tendency to fuse to the plastic here. This one here, you have to be careful and pry it out carefully. You can do it, just be careful with it. And you put it back in. All right, I gotta put the camera down and get this filter. The filter's nice and clean now. I mean, it's not new. I'll probably replace it later on during the week or something, but for now it'll do. All that crap is blown out of it. This was cleaned out a little bit. I'm gonna replace with another one. I try to always use man filters. You can buy the multi-pack. You save a lot of money on it if you're buying on eBay or on Amazon. So, like I said, it's not new, but it'll do for until I get another set. All right, so everything's done. Plugs I put back in. Everything's. I'll probably clean that out tomorrow. I got some. I gotta pick up some cleaner for that mass sensor there. So, all right. So filter's gonna go back on now. Replacing the all the light bulbs up from the low beam, high beam, short lights, fog lights are fine, so I'm not gonna do those. But the main bulb here is it's a tight squeeze in there, but you can get it. You see this little guy right here. But on the driver's side, all you have to do is just unhook this reservoir tank from this little tab right here. And if you want, you could remove the intake air holes here. Just move it up to the side, and you got all that room in there to get to the light bulbs there. So driver's side is super easy to do. This one here is a little tight, but you can get it done. I'm just using basic Sylvanias. These are pretty good. I get these from Advanced Auto, and they usually last me about 1.5 years, 2 years sometimes. So the bulbs are in. I'm gonna let you know right now that passenger side is a bitch to get in there. If you got big hands, I got thick hands, so it's hard to reach in there. You only got about so much space to get in there. So when you're getting it back in there, you're pretty much doing it by feel. And then as customary with Mercedes, their wiring is worth of shit. I mean, they're constantly breaking up, dry rotting and breaking apart. So you got to get in there. Excuse me. You got to get in there with some electrical tape. Tape them up and separate them and keep them from potentially grounding out with each other and shorting out. So that was another contest right there. Again, this side here, the driver's side, is easy because all you gotta do is remove the expansion tank for the radiator. But this side here is a bitch to do. I'm gonna let you know right now. So, but I got her done. I'm gonna do the oil now. Use the oil on these Mercedes. I like to use an oil extractor like this one right here. You just run it down the oil tube down there till it hits the bottom, right? And then you just pump it right here. You see it. See the oil coming up now. See the oil coming up. All right, so get all that oil out of there now. All right, so tune up is all done. Tomorrow I'll do I'll do the wipers tomorrow. It's too late. I'm getting hungry right now. But light's been polished. All the bulbs have been replaced. I just flushed out the oil, put new oil in, using Mobile One, of course. What else I did? I did the tail lights, the license plate lights. So it came out pretty good. Probably do a couple other things and call it a wrap for this. So now I'm gonna replace the wipers. It's pretty straightforward. It's not that hard. So I'm using off-brand. I'm not using anything OEM. There's no need for it because these wipers get replaced every year, so no need to get OEM. You want to put the hood up in service mode, which is this right here. You hit the switch right here. You set the hood up vertical. Then you want to pull the wiper arm out all the way out here, so you can see right here. And all you have to do is just twist this around right here and just slide it out. Now you have to be careful. Don't let this thing slam back down because it will crack your windshield. I've seen that happen before. So be very careful. Then you get your new blade and slap it back on. It's kind of hard to do it with one hand, but you get the idea. There you go. Just slap that bitch back down, you're good. All right, so wipers are on. Everything's working fine. All right, so nice and smooth now. All right, so the E-Class is done. Plugs have been replaced, oil flushed, air filter cleaned, the interior, exterior detailed, all the light bulbs all around the whole car have been replaced. I also addressed an issue with the bouncing door locks on the door there. I have a separate video on that. And car came out good. Just a simple little maintenance, routine maintenance. Doesn't cost much. Get your Benz running right. Doesn't take much. That bitch done.